In the previous lecture, we have studied like what are vascular bundles, what are their types, and what are the differences, including structural and functional, and how they are arranged in the leaf, root, and stem. So, in today's lecture, we will start studying what are the conditions that are helpful for transpiration and how these factors can decrease or increase the rate of a plant growth. So these are temperature, humidity, wind speed, light intensity, and water supply. Let's start. The first condition that is very important for the plant growth and transpiration is the role of temperature. So what is temperature? It is the degree to check the hotness and coldness of the body, and how temperature increases and how it can affect the plant growth and transpiration rate. So light is coming from the sun, and basically it is helping in increasing, giving the temperature. And if I say the temperature, optimum temperature for the plant, that is related to like 25 degree to 30 degree. It means if the temperature is around this condition, there will be more plant growth. But if the temperature increases from 30 degree and it reaches to 40 and 50 degree, it will stop the photosynthesis process. It means the stomata will be closed. So how it will happen? Water is coming from downward. It means it is absorbed from the roots, and it is supplied to the leaves via the xylem vessel. So inside the leaf we have special tissues, these are called as mesophyll tissues, and on the lower surface we have openings, these are called as stomata. So when the temperature is optimum, there is more photosynthesis process, there is the proper amount of heat that is necessary for continuing this process, and it will go on. But when temperature increases to optimum level, it will stop the transpiration rate. It means no water will vapor will become out because stomata is already closed. So here water is getting absorbed inside the roots by osmosis, and then after water uptake it reaches to the leaf, and inside the leaf we have stomata. So let's study the structure completely. This is the leaf structure. It means this is upper epidermis, this is the lower epidermis, and the lower epidermis they have small pores, openings. These are called as stomata, and they are made up of with the help of guard cells. Here the root cells are important because they are absorbing water. Water is crossing from epidermis, reaches to cortex, then endodermis, then xylem vessel, and from xylem vessel they reach to the mesophyll tissues. Mesophyll tissues perform photosynthesis, and for this process, if there is more water, extra water, it will be come out and moving from spaces, and then reaches to stoma, and then they get out, released out, and this is called as transpiration. So if there is more temperature, it means more photosynthesis, more water will be released. To stop this, after optimum level the stomata are closed. It means if the stomata are closed, photosynthesis will be stopped and there will be no transpiration. The next level is humidity level. So humidity level is basically the moisture present in the air. It means if there is more moisture, there is less transpiration, and if it is less moisture, there will be more transpiration. Let's take the example of this. If the humidity level is 10 and here in this picture humidity level is 50, it means when the humidity level is low, more water will come out because the surface outside will be dry. So water will move from high level to low level. We already discussed that water molecules move according to the water potential. It means they will move from high to low. Okay, but here if the moisture level is high, it means outer surface is moist, it is not dry, so very less molecule of water will come out. It means it will decrease the transpiration, and in this picture more transpiration. So if it is more transpiration, more water will be absorbed in the root, and if I say the less transpiration, so less amount of water will be absorbed from the root. How we can make for the humidity level for our indoor plants? We can use sprayer and we can create moisture, and if there is more moisture outside, there will be less transpiration. But if I say there is less humidity, dry environment, more water will come out, and it will increase the you can say that more transpiration can increase the wilting process, so it can damage the plant plant structure and the shape. The next factor is the wind speed. If wind is moving with the high speed, it will remove any water present on the surface. So it means it will make the surface of the leaf dry. So if the surface of the leaf dry, more water will come out. So you can say that if speed of wind is more, there will be more transpiration. And if speed of wind is less, there will be less transpiration. So the next factor is the light intensity. We already know that light is very important because it will act as a driving factor for performing photosynthesis. And where light comes from the sun. It means sometime there is very intense light that can damage the chlorophyll. We already know that chlorophyll is present inside the chloroplast. For example, this is the structure of chloroplast, and this is very important organelle that is present inside the mesophyll tissues. So inside the chloroplast we have special type of membranes, and these are called as thylakoid membranes. Thylakoid membranes are arranged to form a grana, and these grana are connected with each other. The non-granic part, that is called as non-intergrana. So this is the thylakoid membranes, and these are connected with each other with the help of a non-green part that is called as intergrana. And inside the thylakoid membrane there are special molecules of chlorophyll. So pigments are present inside here, and they will perform the capturing of the light. So if I say when there is more intense light, it can damage the structure of chlorophyll molecules. So it can, so how a plant protect them from damage. There are special other pigments, like we have carotenoids, and carotenoids have different types, and they absorb the light in different wavelength. So carotenoids are present in the start, and they will absorb the light, and the light which is important for the photosynthesis, they will only transfer that light to the chlorophyll. It means if there is more damaging or more intense, carotenoid will be present for like a shield, so they can protect. So light will first follow carotenoid, then we have chlorophyll B molecule, then we have chlorophyll. Different type of chlorophyll molecules are present, and they will perform photosynthesis. So if I say there is more light, more photosynthesis, and more stomata opening, so more transpiration. But if the light is intense, the transpiration rate can be stopped. How can be stopped? Because it can damage the chlorophyll, and if there is no chlorophyll, no photosynthesis, so stomata opening and closing will be stopped. The next factor is the water supply. If I say the concentration of water is low in the soil, it means low water concentration in the soil, low absorption, and if low water molecule are present in the leaf, the leaves will start wilting, the plant will start wilting. And if it is more water supply, more absorption, and if it is more absorption, more photosynthesis, more stomata opening. And if the stomata will keep open, it means the water molecule come out and more transpiration. So it depends upon the water supply. So you can see this example, like here stomata is opening and the photosynthesis is performing, and when photosynthesis is performing, stoma is here, stoma is open, so more water vapor come out, and because we have abundance of water. But in the second diagram you can say that if the water is short, it means there will be some other enzymes, there are other hormones that will stop the process of photosynthesis, and these are called as abscisic acid. So this hormone will be released more, and they will help in the this severe condition to protect plant. So plant will start wilting, and stomata will be closed. So when stomata will be closed, no water vapor will come out, and if there is no water vapor coming out, it means there will be very less transpiration. So it depends upon this. Why transpiration is important for a plant and how it affects the outer environment. If I say the groundwater is more, it means more water will be absorbed by the plant, and if more water is absorbing, the more transpiration. So already we have transpiration process that is present here, but you can also say that light is coming on the sunlight is coming here, it is going here, and it is also creating evaporation process. So evaporation transpiration, they will combine and they will form evapotranspiration. It means they will actually play a role in recharging of groundwater. So the rainwater is coming down and it is recharging the groundwater, so it is acting like a cycle. What is transpiration pull? This is very important because when transpiration is acting or performing in the plant, it creates a pull, it creates a pulling force for the plant growth or for taking more water. For example, this is the root and here water are absorbing like this. This is the soil water. Water is going inside with the help of osmosis, and we already discussed like water molecules are present in the form of chain, and there are two forces. One is called as cohesion force and the other force is called as adhesion. So I'll explain this or I'll repeat this like the second force is called as adhesion. So in this diagram where cohesion exists and where adhesion, this is the first molecule, the second water molecule and third. Between these two water molecules, the force is called as cohesion force that will actually attach these two water molecules and they form a long chain. And we already know that the water molecules and these chains are present inside the vessel and that is called as xylem vessel. So xylem vessel has special structure of cell wall. It means they have affinity with the water molecule. So when water molecule are attracted towards the wall of xylem, that force is called as adhesion. So cohesion and adhesion are very important for the uptake of water. It means if I want to remove this water molecule that is present on the top, and for example this is the leaf and water molecule is going out, it means if this water molecule is coming out, it is attached with another water molecule, it means it will be pulled up. So all molecules will be pulled up and the chain will form, and this will create a transpiration pool that is very important for the absorption of plant.